Hey you guys, it's oh my gosh, India. If you didn't know, today I'm going to do a review on The Walking Dead, what comes after. So if you're a Walking Dead fan, stay tuned, because this is the most, and I mean the most, intense episode ever. And I mean ever. So let's go ahead, let's get into it.
Tell me what you thought by saying hi. Ask her what her name is, if she has the time. Start a conversation. No, we don't have to talk for too long.
You guys don't know how sad but excited and fear I was for this episode, because all I've been seeing is this is Rick's last episode.
Rick Grimes' last episode, next Sunday night.
And I was like, it can't be. It can't be. If y'all don't know, I have the biggest crush on Rick. The biggest. So, it meant a lot to me, you guys. It meant a lot. Like, I call this man my husband. And he's really not my husband. But we all knew that. So you guys, it was the most intense episode ever. Okay, so we're just gonna start from the beginning. When Rick, it started from the hospital. When Rick was in when he was in a hospital, it showed him like having flashbacks, talking to himself. Okay, when it showed like the first episode ever, I knew it was gonna be so extreme. I just knew, like, how is this happening? How is this even happening? Okay, so when he was in a hospital, he was talking to himself. Okay, so it just showed a flashback of the first episode ever, which got me geeked. Okay, because you know, if you're a Walking Dead fan and like you see the first episode ever, it's just like, oh my gosh, this is the first epised ever. And that was like maybe like 6 years ago, 6 or 7. From the last episode, you guys knew like he fell and he got stuck. So blood squirted out or whatever. He's losing blood. So this season, what comes after, he's like losing so much blood. Like so much blood is getting lost. Like, so he passes out. And as he passes out, it shows the first episode ever, him back at the hospital, you guys. And that just geeks me so much, because like if you're a Walking Dead fan and you see like the first episode ever, like it's like, oh my gosh. But I own all the DVDs, you guys. So he comes back to reality all through the episode. It takes him to where he has to have motivation and strength each time he passes out. I have to find my family. When really, he really doesn't have to find his family. That's just like, for real, like a motivation. Keep me awake. Keep me alive. I have to get back to them. Awaken call. This is my last time. You know, I'm about to be gone. So through the whole thing, he's passing out on a horse. You know, he's going through the zombies. The zombies are following him. Like, it came to a point like where the zombies was so close, I was just like, okay, he's not making it. He is not making it. He's not making it. He's about to get eaten. But like in the back of my mind, it's like, this is Rick. He been through hell and back. Like, he'll find a way. Okay, so the girl that had I don't even know her name, you guys. I forgot her name. So the girl that took the preacher. She obviously has something else going on. I believe it's the army, but but she has a lot going on to where she has to bring a person back, which is subject A or subject B. I think she said preacher was subject A. I do believe she said preacher was subject A. But I don't see how he is subject A and Rick is subject B, when Rick is like the main person. Like, he has the main strength and everything. So why would the preacher be subject A compared to Rick? You know what I mean? So that confused me at once. So when she was like she found the airplane and she has to bring subject A and subject B back, she let preacher go. Of course she let preacher go. I think it was just like her guilty conscience, like, this man is so good to me, he took up for me when people was like blaming her for other things, like killing people in other groups and stuff. So I think it was like all a guilty conscience, like, I'm not going to take him. Although I want to be free, I'm not taking him. So that was like her buddy. So it then went back to Rick passing back out as he dozed back off on a horse. And it shows the car flipping from the first episode, like the first scene ever, I think. When it was him and Shane. And they was chasing someone, you know, they're sheriffs, so they was chasing someone and he crashed, and that's where Rick got shot. From the very beginning he got shot, and that's how he ended up in the hospital. So it showed flashback of that, and then it showed Maggie taking her anger out on a zombie. Like she said, zoom zoom, like she was taking literally her force out on that zombie. But I don't blame her. Like the zombies have brought you so much pain. It done killed everybody you loved. Like you're in a situation where you can't even live normal because you always have to worry about zombies. Period. Like you have to worry about you dying. So when Maggie took out the anger out on the zombies, it was just like she's fed up. She's fed up. She's about to go use this anger out on Negan. That's where she's headed. She's headed there where Negan's at, and she's about to take that force out on him, is what I would believe was going on. So Rick ended up finding this cabin. He goes into the cabin and get away from the zombies just for like a little bit. And he sits on his chair. He doesn't close the door back. I was like, why didn't you close the door back? Why didn't you? But he didn't close the door back. So it takes him on him passing out. Rick is on his horse. Okay, this is from season, I think, him leaving the city. This is him leaving the city. And it takes him back to him going into the city, you guys. He's going into the city, like another flashback. And as he goes into the city, Shane comes along. He sees Shane. Shane was his best friend since season 1 all the way through like season 4 at Herschel's farm. And so he ended up killing him for a betrayal that Shane did on his part. So he sees Shane. As I said before, it goes back to the first episode of them eating food, catching the bad guy. Before they caught the bad guy, they was eating food. It looked delicious too, by the way. So as they eat the food, he's like, I didn't mean to kill you, basically. Shane like, how's my daughter doing? I bet she's beautiful. ETC. So you know what I mean? Rick's like, you're such an asshole. Shane's like, no, you're an asshole. I basically made you that asshole. Rick like, I didn't mean to kill you. I didn't want it to happen like that. You was my best friend. But you kept testing me. You kept bringing me to the point where you kept getting my kids involved. You got my wife involved. Like, now my wife is pregnant by you. And then you just keep threatening me and threatening the group. You had to go. So he was like, wake up. So when he woke up and Shane jumped to him, it was a zombie. I was like, oh, this shit is getting live. Like, I was like, I jumped out my seat, you guys. And so Rick, he escaped the cabin. He got back on the horse. And as Michonne hears that Maggie is on her way to kill Negan. Michonne goes down where Negan is at and guards the door.
You were there, Michonne. You saw what Negan did.
You think Glenn would want this? For you to go through me to get to him?
I don't know what he'd want. I don't know, because I never...
At first, I thought Michonne and Maggie was going to fight. I really did. And then I thought Maggie was just going to knock Michonne out and get through the door. But then when Maggie was like, what if it was Rick? What if Negan chopped Rick into pieces right in front of you? Would you want revenge then? Or would you just want him to live and just live your life knowing the man that killed Joe, the one you love is still alive? And he can eventually escape. And that's what I'm thinking. Eventually he will escape. So once Michonne was like, she started thinking like, man, don't do this. Now I'm in my emotions. She eventually gives Maggie the key. Maggie goes down and she's like, get on your knees. Get on your knees, Negan. It's time for you to go. And as Negan's like, yeah, you're the one I killed, your husband. I forgot his name. Trying to be sarcastic. Maggie's like, his name's Glenn. His name's Glenn. And so as they start talking, Negan wants Maggie to feel anxious. Go in there and kill me. Kill me. I want to get you madder. I want to get you hyped up. I want to get you hyped up. So Maggie was like, come to light, come to light. So she unlocks the door. I was just like, bro, he's about to escape. He is about to escape. But it didn't happen. It didn't happen. So Negan's crying. He's crying. He's like, just kill me now. He's being a smart ass. He's saying like, yeah, I killed your husband. It was good that I did that. I see you cry right in front of him and your whole group. Like just nitpicking to get her even madder. So she throws him out the gate. He is now out of the jail cell. So when he gets to the jail cell, he's like, please, Maggie, kill me. I want to go be with Lucille. Lucille is his wife. His wife already died. That's why he was in love with that bat that had the barbed wires all on it. So when he was like, I'm supposed to die, I need to go be with my wife. I'm not a good person. I want to die now. This is horrible. I can't live like this. I can't live like this. So I think him not having that bat made him have insecure. He was insecure about everything. He didn't have his bat with him. He didn't have his wife with him. He didn't have his partner in crime, basically. So when Maggie was like, what? Okay, I see you suffering more that you're alive than dead. I see that you're more sad that you can't have your bat, that you can't mostly have your wife, and you just want to meet her again. You just want to die flat over, get done with life. So Maggie's like, get back in the cell. You're staying alive. You're staying alive. So I thought Negan was going to pick up something like the glass of the plate and stab Maggie, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. Maggie eventually left the cell. Negan's back in his cell. Maggie eventually leaves. She tells Michonne, like, basically, it's not worth it. He's better off alive. He's better off alive. So Michonne gets word that something is wrong. As Rick has another flashback. He has a flashback with Herschel. Rest in peace, Herschel. He was a big impact on The Walking Dead, Maggie's dad. So he met with Herschel. He hugged him. Herschel's like, ain't this so pretty, this view? He basically was like, you need to wake up. You need to wake up. Herschel basically wakes him up by touching him. He wakes up. He drifts back off to sleep. I know it's kind of confusing, but this is all through the show. He keeps drifting off to sleep. And every time he drifts off to sleep, believe me, I'm panicking. I'm like, oh my gosh, he's too close to the zombies. He's too close to the zombies. All this is happening. There's too much talking. Like, the zombies are going to get him. So he goes back to the hospital. He opens a door where it says, do not open. Walkers inside or dead inside. And he sees, when he walks in, he sees mega bodies, just laying on the ground, you guys. Sasha pops up and he's like, there's dead people. Why are they all dead? Sasha like, they all did their part. They all did their part. They all died, but they all died doing their part in the group, as building them together, as making them safe, as making them be more of a team effort, sticking together, being positive, you know, all that. So she was like Sasha then tells Rick, you are not lost. Basically, you did your part too. Ready to meet you. So Rick, he comes back alive. He is now in a tent area, camp area, where there was hella zombies. And as that zombies come, he finds a gun and he's picking them off one by one. He eventually has to walk, losing more blood than usual, because when you walk, that's more pressure on you. So he's now hallucinating that Daryl, Carol, all of them are coming to his rescue. He has made it to the bridge and he thinks they are coming to his rescue, but it's all his illusion. They are not really coming. Michonne sits there and she has face to face with him. I love you. this is real. Like, this is real. Rick is like, this is not real. This is not real. I know it's not. I'm tripping out. So as he comes back to his senses, he realized, okay, this is the bridge. This is the bridge that I once said it will collapse. So he's trying to get the zombies across as he crossed the bridge. So the zombies will collapse the bridge and, you know, he can stay alive for a little bit longer. I'm guessing. So as the zombies come past, the bridge is still standing. He was like, they're gonna hold. They're gonna hold. But as that's happening, a zombie is close to him. A zombie is so close to him, you guys, to the point Daryl arrow hit him. He looked straight over, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is real. This is real. This is real. They're finally here. They're finally here. They're finally here. They're finally here. So I was so geeked. I was so excited. I was like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. So I was very excited, you guys. I was very excited. Let me know if you guys are excited down in the comments. So Kara's like, keep working, keep trying. So as he keeps trying, Daryl's offing the zombies one by one with the arrow. So as he offs them, Michonne's like, oh my gosh, this is Rick. This is Rick. This is my baby. This is my baby. So there's more zombies coming. They're coming they're coming all in a herd of zombies. Rick keeps looking at Daryl. He just keeps looking like, it's my time. It's my time. Like, you could just see it in his eyes. You could see his emotions. You could just see everything. And I was like, oh my gosh. By this time, I was already in tears, you guys. I was already in tears. I was just like, this can't be serious. So he's seen dynamites. As he's seen the dynamites, he's like, let me blow it up. So it comes to the point where he's about to blow it up. Michonne screams. Michonne's losing her mind. This is the love of my life. He the one got me back together when I lost my son and I was going through it and I couldn't get over it. It blew up. It blew up. The bridge blew up. Everybody started screaming. The sad music came on. And here goes Daryl. My brother, my family, my friend is gone. I felt it, y'all. I felt it in my heart. And as you see the fire, the graphics, the fire and the smoke falling from the bridge, you see all the zombies just falling into the bridge. And I mean, they are all on fire. All of them. So you see Michonne crying. She's screaming. Maggie and Carol has to hold her back. And Daryl leaves with sadness. He leaves with sadness. So it once again, she's back at the airplane and it's coming through. The airplane is coming through, you guys. So as the airplane comes through, she's like, she turns around. She hearing on the walkie-talkie. Okay, so she hearing on the walkie-talkie that everything is going down with Rick. As everything is going down with Rick, there's an airplane in the back coming towards her way. When she turns around, she sees Rick. Rick is still alive, you guys. Rick is still alive. Y'all, I was so excited. When I say I was so excited, I mean I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. To the point my boyfriend got lucky last night, you guys. And I feel like some type of way because I was like, oh my gosh, Rick is alive. I'm giving you the best tonight. I'm giving you the best. That's how geeked I am. Do you guys think that was rude? Like saying, I'm going to do you good because my fake husband is still alive in a TV show. Like, it was crazy. It was crazy. But that just show you how big of a fan I am. So, as she sees Rick, she's like, I don't have subject A, but I have a subject B. But I have a subject B. And that's where it leads me back to when she said Preacher was subject A and Rick is subject B. When how is Preacher subject A? What makes him subject A and Rick not subject A? But anywho, she eventually gets him on the airplane. Not anymore. It starts playing the army song. I feel like this is an army song playing. Rick is on an airplane that has like a hospital bed. Regular airplanes don't have that. Like, I don't think regular airplanes have that. So them having a hospital bed and all the hospital equipment, it makes me to believe this is the army or this is like a refugee camp that she's been contacting this whole time. Rick is about to find it. Rick is about to be there. Rick is about to be alive. and then it goes to show new people, a new beginning, what is going to happen in like 4 or 5 months when it comes back on. It shows new people fighting. It shows a whole group, and then it shows a kid. It shows a kid. Now first I was like, okay, they done found a kid clan, like it's a kid group, like kids are being killers right now. And my boyfriend was like, no, that's kick ass. And I think it was a little ass kicker, not kick ass. But it was Judith. It was Judith, y'all. They got a good person playing her. She's beautiful. They have a good person playing her. She's like, my name's Judith. And she shot the zombie like, you know, she is a badass. She's a badass. Look who her father is. Look who her brother was. Look who her stepmama is. Look who Daryl is, like her whole surrounding. Kill us. So Judith, she has gotten big. Carol looks like she has white hair. It's just so much going on. So much is going on, you guys. The group finally is probably about to meet with Hilltop and Alexander and all that. All of them are about to probably combine together. I think when they get to the army or the refugee, I think it's gonna be like 2 or 3 more seasons, you guys. I knew Rick wasn't gonna die. They said he was gonna die because of money wise, like they wasn't gonna pay him more money than he wanted. But I felt like it had to be a bigger picture than that. So they left him alive. So he will be missing. He will be missing. Probably for like maybe a whole season or half the next season. When he sees Judith, if that's the case, when he sees Judith, he's gonna be so happy. Like Emma Michonne, but Judith, he's gonna be so happy. Like she has gotten so big. It's gonna be so crazy, you guys. So if you guys are Walking Dead fans, let me know how you guys felt about the show. It was intense. It was crazy. It was live. I was very geeked. So I'm ready for next mid-season. I have never felt this excited about a TV show. But because like every other episode, like every other season, it might like tone bootleg, or they might mess up the characters or off the wrong character, you know. But The Walking Dead had came so smooth and so light with the right characters and the right plot and the right villains. Like it's working out perfectly fine. So let me know how you guys felt about the this season. Let me know which was your intense moments. What was your fierce moments? What did you think was going to happen in some parts? And if you guys like this, make sure you smash that like button. And if you're feeling the vibe, make sure you hit that red one, you guys.
Y'all jumped off at the porch late. I was already in a rental. Early bird get the worm and it won't wait. Haters all getting sentimental. Remember I was working while you hoes stayed home. I was out grinding while you settled. Still helped you out and I gave y'all loan.